is not.
Well, and that bull is really ranked now. Blue Bryant has a 1 in 10 chance. This is my opinion again. 5 years ago, Blue Bryant had a 1 in 5 chance of riding this bull at this bull stage right now. Right now, he's got a 1 in 10, maybe 1 in 20 chance because this bull has really gotten smart. He's 7 years old and a bucking dude, and plus he weighs 2,000 pounds. And on that list of ranked bulls, we'll see Reindeer in a little while. I'd rather get on Reindeer and Johnny Rotten and Roman ride him than get on Tahana.
And the difference is, I mean, Reindeer is spectacular to watch, but he just doesn't have the power this bull
He doesn't
has.
have the power and the drop to jerk you down on his horn. Those other bulls, if you get around the corner, they're so fast and they buck so hard and quick. Man, if you get tapped off, it's like a day off. And this right here, you're never tapped off with Tahana.
I'm guessing you got to give yourself a pep talk before you nod.
Oh, yeah. And, you know, and be ready to put your hand down because you're not going to do any good, you know, if you let him knock all your teeth out. I mean, this bull's dangerous because he takes such a high jump out of the gate and drops with so much force.
Blue Bryant almost set.
Good news is this bull's going to go away from his hand so he can get out over him. He's coming left right now. Well, he's fixing to come left. But that drop out of the gate, is unreal.
And I think he actually kind of drug a horn on the gate, and it kind of slowed him down just a little bit.
That actually helps the bull and hurts the bull rider. He kind of rears up and gets the cowboy setting back or gets you just a little tentative. Watch the drop. Coming right there. And this, look how active the bull is when he's cranking it back. So the judge says, okay, 23, 24 points. Well, that doesn't really tell the story. You just got to stick your hand in the rope and not too far removed. What a ranked bull.
Yeah, Blue a little disappointed. His chances of winning 30,000 were 8 seconds away, but it's a tough 8 seconds. Not going to get any easier for these guys in the final round. Be right back. Sold-out crowd in Ellensburg, Washington on PRCA Xtreme Bulls Tour presented by Coors Original. Jeff Metters along with 8-time world champion Donnie Gay and Jennifer Smith. And let's look at the matchups. First round in this final round, and it is tough. Jason McLean, Mike Moore, as we mentioned, McLean, last guy to ride Tahana.
Well, he is, and remember, he's in that 12th position that I thought was vulnerable as far as going to the national finals. He gets into the final round, but he's got to have a good ride to help get to the national finals rodeo.
Yeah, he gets in by way of a tiebreaker, so we'll see how well he handles Spotted Jacket. 13 trips, 3 guys have made the whistle. Buck-off rate 77%.
Oh, yeah, he's got a chance going into his hand. McLean likes him. That's the same way he rode Tahana. He's pumping and humping. He's going to get it done. Yes, sir. That's a good ride. Watch out. Really a good bull ride. McLean, you know how laid back he is. He's thrown his hat. That's probably the most animated I've seen him in a year and a half.
4 trips to the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. He was a national high school bull riding champion at one time.
I mean, we could have called him Opie at one time. I mean, he just gets on slow, loose and cool. Nothing seems to bother him. He's coming in the back door, and this bull's bucking. He makes it look easy. And if that's one drawback to some of the times when he rides, he makes it look easy and check out the score.
And it is awesome, 93. Best score we have seen so far tonight. His total now 169 on 2. At 76 in the semifinals might hurt him just a little bit.
Well, wanna dance, Thomas Burt. This is the dream pick. Pick of the litter right here. Thomas Burt round the left into his hand, having a little trouble and comes down. He let the sweet potato get the best of him. That ain't good for Thomas Burt.
Now you got a cowboy that's never been to the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo, a bull that's been there 4 times.
That's pressuring up. Thomas Burt rode a better bull in the Longo, really. But he just gets reared back on the end of his arm. He's stiffened up, and he's waiting on the whistle. They're not going to pay you whenever you get to the big time.
5.67 seconds the time for Thomas Burt. That's looking down on Davy Dyke. Charmed, I'm sure, from Diamond G is the bull. His buck-off rate, 100%.
This bull fighting to shoot, really hard to get out on. Charmed, I'm sure, was probably named by Steve Gilbert's wife. She likes these bulls. This one is tough to ride. Got a little downdraft. Davy Dyke, good bull rider. I talked about him, the guy from Fremont, Iowa. I don't know where in the world you learn how to ride bulls as good as he does in Iowa.
This is one of the youngest bulls for Diamond G, one of their youngest stars.
Oh, look at him. He's got a seat on him. He's got a chance. Now he's in trouble. About 4 seconds, he let his hips rotate out, and he is upset. That is a cool little bull. You can just tell that bull's a baby, but the bull's growing up. Some of these bull riders got some of that to do, too. Watch what happens when he gets to waiting on the whistle. Free hand, watch it go behind his shoulders. Right there, goes behind his shoulders. See where his hips went? Into his hand. Just a mental mistake by a young bull rider, and that's a no score. Cost you about $5,000 or $6,000. Ouch.
6.32 seconds the final time there for Davy Dyke. So Jason McLean, the only cowboy to ride 2 so far. My last one, a good one, a 93 for McLean. Clayton Foltine, we talked about him, the youngster just out of high school. Solidly in the top 10, maybe headed to his first Wrangler National Finals.
Rode some good bulls, but this one here is a big, stout bull. Coming around to the left, he makes a turn. Down inside just a little. He's touched him with a free hand. He's going to go ahead and try to ride him. He's going to go ahead and get it done. He's going to spur this sucker. Now here's where youth is a wonderful thing. Yeah, he's just going to go ahead and get off. He knows that he's done this for nothing because he slapped this bull right in front of all the judges with his free hand.
Boy, that's a shame for Clayton.
Look at his smile. He's just grinning. He said, yeah, well, maybe they mark me. Maybe they don't. Goes down just over-eager, round to the left, and this kid is riding really good. He's going to get a lot of their money this year.
There's another ranch-raised bull for Diamond G, 4.21. That's when he slapped him, so Foltine out of the mix.
Pretty much ranch-raised cowboy, as you see. Get ready for the NFR.
Coming up, coverage begins December 2nd on ESPN2, 9 Pacific time. For more, go to ESPN.com, click on Pro Rodeo. I bet these cowboys are thinking about the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. Zach Oaks will be heading to Las Vegas for the first time in his career.
Nobody has ridden El Guapo. Flying 5. Then Sonny Riley, Don Hustle, they raised some bad bulls. And El Guapo, oh no, the flank has come off. The flank has come off. He's got to stay on. He's got to stay on. And he does. But you know, he'll get a re-ride. The flank broke. Keeps that bull. That bull won't kick up. See, he's in the Go USA, the Army sticker on his flak jacket, and this bull, he's so big, he breaks that flank strap. Of course, it's just cotton rope, but bull gets into a spin, and Zach is going, what is going on here?
Well,
now, 50 points. He gets an option for a re-ride because he made the qualification, but how many have they ridden in this round of qualified ride? Only one. So he's going to decline his re-ride, Jeff.
He takes a little bit of a gamble there.
Well, he's going to win some money in the average. I don't think they'll ride 6 or 7 in this short go-round, but he's going to be down the pike. I don't think he'll win 2nd or 3rd.
Now to Paulo Crimber. Matrix is the bull from Flying U. 11 trips in 2004. 2 guys have made the whistle on him. And as we mentioned, Paulo, 14th in the world. These are pretty important bull rides for Paulo.
It really is. He needs to ride, but he's riding real good into his hand. Right there, Paulo loosened up, and this bull whipped it. Oh, look out. Stepped on him. He's in trouble. Man, you talk about that bull right there really cranked it. And Matrix was the draw for him. But you're just not going to ride them all. Bull, you see he's holding his arm. He stepped right on his shoulder. Let's watch it back here. This bull cranking it into his hand. It loosens up with the outside foot. Just what you're supposed to do if you're riding good. But sometimes the best laid plans of mice and men turn out to get in the dirt.
Boy, and just from the second he got up, he's holding that right arm, and Paulo is still down in that chute.
You know that hurts. That kid's tough. Paulo Crimber, one of our Brazilian bull riders, and a good one, but no score.
And there is Mike Moore, and this is a huge ride for Mike Moore. I mean, he really, to have a chance to go to the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo, he has to win here in Ellensburg.
Well, he's got one to win on. Whirligig is a great bull. Diamond G, good spinning bull. Mike Moore, I mean, this guy can get it done when the chips are down, and I just think he'll ride him. I mean, I know the guy, and I know how hard he tries. 3-time NFR guy, round to the right, waving his hand. He's in there too far, but he made a good move. Round to the right, still coming on. What a bull ride.
Well, I think Mike Moore showed us what his heart was made of at the NFR last year.
It shouldn't surprise anybody, but he made, I got to articulate this, he made the hardest move in bull riding. First turn, in the turn, he gets too far inside. He has to come out and not go too far. He's in too far, comes out, and in perfect position. I'm going to tell you, there's not a handful of guys that can do that on a regular basis besides Mike Moore. What a great bull ride.
He was absolutely beat to pieces in Las Vegas last December. 91 for Moore, by the way. 176.5 on 2.
Jump out there.
For Mike Moore, the leader at the moment. Boy, I tell you what, though, some ranked bulls and some great bull riders yet to go in this final round. Glad you're with us for what has been an incredible PRC Xtreme Bulls stop in Ellensburg, Washington, presented by Coors Original. A year ago, the Cowboy was Zach Brown, and he was the first guy ever in our Xtreme Bulls tour to win the semifinals and then win the finals.
We call that 40%. I mean, he got all the money.
32-9. What a payday for Zach Brown. Moved him on to the Wrangler National Finals.
Well, and it was coming off of a broken leg and everything, so it really had a great feel for it. And Zach Brown, it was really fired up. There's a guy that's going to be a force in bull riding for a long time.
Well, Jason Legler will be trying to pull that feat here in Ellensburg. He's coming up on Joe Hopper. But how about Cody Hancock and reindeer dipping?
World champion bull rider versus maybe the world champion bull. He's the top-ranked bull right now. This matchup looks great.
First up, though, is going to be Howdy Cloud. Mr. Smokeless USA and Cody Hancock set an arena record at the NFR, breaking your record, as a matter of fact, on this bull right here.
You know, and it was a great bull ride, but this bull right here can have a number of different trips. When he does that spinning, he's great to ride. When he does the leaping and belly rolling and throwing that head back at you, he is miserable. You never know what you're going to get, and he never gives you a good shot out of the gate anymore. Howdy Cloud, Texas bull rider. Okay, come on, Howdy, my man. Belly rolling, there's that head slinging, rearing up, and just gets you on the ground. That's when he's an eliminator, Mr. USA. He's been a great bull for a long time. That bull's getting some age on him, and he's bucked off or took to the pay window everybody that's anybody in the business.
He's kind of gotten a little stingier in the last season or two, tougher to ride.
Yeah, you know, because he's not jumping out and spinning. These guys train for these spinning bulls and jump out and have a lot of timing like the one he rode in the semifinal round. You get on something like that, mister, you better have some paint on your butt.
5.25 for Cloud. He will not make the whistle. Mike Moore, the leader, 176.5 on 2. And here's Corey Melton, the Cowboy that made it to his first Wrangler National Finals rodeo last year. Won the Xtreme Bulls stop in San Antonio in 2003. Big guy, 6 feet tall. He can cover the rank bulls.
That would be sticky paint, but Mr. Hyde is a big bull.
He's a very big bull.
This bull is kin to Unforgiven. They have the same sire. They're out of the same herd. These bulls are huge. Come on, Corey Melton. He's one of the guys that can ride this sucker, and he's touched him with a free hand, and he's going on with it. Spurred with the outside foot. He's cowboying up. Get the whistle. Let's see if the judges saw it. Yeah, he said, pay me.
And that's what we have come to expect out of Corey Melton, those kind of rides. And this is going to put him in the driver's seat here in Ellensburg.
I want to watch this first turn. Watch when he reaches forward. Went right over the top. The judges, no way they're going to get him there. Score coming in. That's just E for effort right there. You could mark him down for being out of position or mark him up because, my gosh, how did he hang on?
Out on the end of his arm, but it didn't matter. Melton makes the whistle, 88.5 points, 173 for Corey.
Still leaves him behind Mike Moore a little ways.
3.5 points behind Mike Moore.
I believe get those totals. Zach Oaks, he didn't take that re-ride. I thought that was a mistake maybe, but who knows. That was a good bull ride, but there's more to come.
Brian Richardson now, 87 for him in round number 1. This is Ready Bo.
Whoa, Ready Bo has raised him up and jerked the rope out of his hand. Remember him holding his elbow, grimacing after he rode that first one? I think that has a lot to do with Brian Richardson. I don't think his arm is healthy. Look at him, he's not touching anything with his left hand. See the jerk? I mean, it whips him up, raises him up, head up in the air. That has to hurt. If his elbow's probably got some bone chips in there, and he's been taking a pounding of late, but no score for a very good bull rider.
There's Myron DeWart, 87 for him in the semifinals as well.
Unridden bull.
That's right. Keller Special's a bull from Big Bend. 10 trips, and he's perfect, 10-0.
You see the rope across the top. It's real distracting, but to keep that bull from rearing up. This bull doesn't have any horns. He's in that Born to Buck program from the Flying Five, Donnie Hutzel. This bull really, really fires out of the gate. And that rope across the top, it's a little bit of a distraction. He says, let's ride, let's get out of here. Coming to the right into his hand, that's what he wants. Coming on, he's run off his rope, he's in a little trouble. Going down in the well, and, you know, Myron Duarte tried about as hard as he's tried to ride a bull as you could do right there. Just run him back off that bull rope, put him in the well. Into his hand. made the turn. You see how that bull got flat, didn't kick up? That's what slid him back off. Nothing he could do. Got a little snot blowed on him, but didn't step on him. That's the good news. Myron Dort going for his 8th National Finals Rodeo.
6.37 seconds final time there for Myron.
Well, he's got Clayton Foltine there. He'll carry his bull rope. Come on, Pops. We got another rodeo to go to. Keeps you fired up.
And there is Werewolf Snuff. He's been ridden twice this year. Matt Austin is the guy that's done it both times. He carried Matt to victory at our Xtreme Bulls stop in Reno, Nevada. And J.C. Beans, the Cowboy, is going to try his luck on him tonight.
Well, I said earlier, I hadn't seen J.C. since early in the year, and then, boy, just jumps out, gets a great score in the first round, and thinking, well, where you been, J.C.? Here we go. Werewolf coming around to the right, and he makes the turn in great shape. Reaching forward, he is going to ride this bull. That bull's spending a lot of time up in the air in the front end. That's a nice ride. Look at all the Cowboys. They're going to ride that hook and do. All right, Washington bull rider, J.C. Bean.
And he made it look easy. I'm not sure that bull's supposed to be that easy.
Well, if you're in the right spot, remember what I said about those bulls that are snappy? This bull is raring, gives him a chance to reach forward, stay up on his bull rope, kept a hold with his spurs. Look how easy he rides this bull. It was easy, but he made it look that way because he was in perfect position. Look at the score.
Yeah, new leader, 177 on 2. A half point better than Mike Moore. And there's only a handful of Cowboys remaining, so J.C. Bean, right where he needs to be. He's on top, 177 on 2. The next Cowboy out is going to be Clint Craig, and Baca dips the bull, and this bull has a lot of horns, but
he's a mean dude, too.
You think he fits Clint really well, though?
I do, and he's got a couple of different trips. He can go out of ways and spin left, but he usually, his best trip is to the right in the gate. Look at them bean poles. He will stick a horn in your fanny if you're not careful, but if he goes to the right in the gate, Clint can ride him. If he goes out there ways, it's going to be nip and tuck. But Clint Craig, he's got to get it done right here, and he knows it. He's been to a lot of short goes and come up empty. Let's get it on. Just keep trying. If you don't quit, you're going to get there sometime. Let's see what happens. Hadn't been to the NFR, to the right in the gate. That's what he likes. Yeah, now he's going to jump out of it, going to reverse the spin. Boy Clint moving around. He's in trouble, and what a nice move there. Oh, show me the money.
Well, that is awesome for Clint Craig.
Okay. Oh, yeah, the blonde bomber. Look at him. He's got him some new locks, a new do. He probably says that's what it is, the hair color. Oh, yeah, right there to the right, into his hand. This bull cranking it. Now watch this, right back. Now watch what Clint has to do with his head. He's got to look straight up, get his body back in position, and push on that rope to keep him going down on the horns. Makes a good adjustment. Nice bull ride.
I'm not so sure that Donnie Gay's not going to be blonde by the time we get to the NFR.
Well, what 6 or 7 hairs I got left? I may do it.
92 for Clint Craig. He's the new leader here in Ellensburg, and it's great to see him. He's been in this situation a couple of times on our Xtreme Bulls tour. Nice to see him get it done in the short game.
Well, Dale and Kelly Craig can go ahead and make their room reservations in Las Vegas. He's going to get a big check here.
He is going to make it. Boy, looky there. Reindeer dipping. Cody Hancock's the Cowboy.
Well, the bull has the advantage. I mean, the bull has got the record. But Cody Hancock has got something that a lot of guys wish they have, and that's a gold buckle strapped on his belt and a big pump under that left shirt pocket. This guy will try. This is a good matchup right here. You never know how they're going to turn out. Let's see.
Young bull, never been ridden.
Come on, Cody. Round to the right. Oh, what a moving bull. Slipped down. And just look out. It ain't over till it's over on this bull. You know, that was a really fiery trip. You see, he's not real big. Not like Tahana. But a no score. Watch this bull. Watch him when he comes around to the right. See if you see him stumble and it falls, it go down, lower in the back end. That was a bad shot right there for Cody Hancock. Boy, watch what happens the next time they match up. I'd bet dinner on Cody Hancock.
And you got to think that this bull's best days are a year or so down the road as he gets bigger and stronger, and then he's really going to be ranked.
Man, I mean, he might not run him, but look at there. He's going, oh, man, I got to fade one more guy. Oh, he's re-riding him. This may take 10 minutes.
And here he is, Jason Legler. He won the semifinals, 91.5 points. So it's all come down to Legler and a Big Bend bull called Joe Hopper, and he's tough. 9 trips out, one guy's made the whistle on him.
Nothing puts you back in a better frame of mind to ride bulls than having a regular job every day. That's where Legler's been. Made a good ride in round one. Come on. Good bull rides ahead of him. Takes the pressure off and just got him reared back. Joe Hopper puts him down, and it's one of those. Look at Clint. Look at that smile. Yeah.
So we've been talking about Las Vegas and the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo, and that's where Clint Craig's headed. His first Wrangler NFR, a 92 here in the short go, and one more look, though, at Jason Legler and Joe Hopper.
Well, you see him get reared back on the end of his arm and just get slam dunked, but I'm just looking at the scores, and how many times have you seen an event where a guy is 92 and 90 and a half and went second in the short go and third in the long go? Clint Craig wins the aggregate and over 30 grand. Yeah, that'll go on his total real good. Look out, Las Vegas. Blonde Bomber's after you.
Glad you're with us in Ellensburg, Washington. The dust starting to settle in our Xtreme Bulls competition presented by Coors Original. Clint Craig gets the big check, more than $28,000 for Mike Moore. $8,400 not going to help him in his bid to get to the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo. Some guys that are holding on pretty good. Dustin Elliott's #1. Clint Craig now in the top 4. And Clint Craig starting to believe that saying that blondes do have more fun.
Well, this does it. This clinches Clint's very first Wrangler National Finals qualification. I bet you feel awesome right now.
I can't explain the way I feel right now. I mean, it's the greatest blessing in the whole world. You know, one, to win $28,000. You know, that's a lot of money. Great blessing. You know, my thanks to the Lord. And first qualification in the NFR, you know, we all thought I was going to do it last year, and I took it for granted that I did good early in the year, and I wound up blowing it off this time of the year last year. And I put my nose to the grindstone, and I wasn't going to quit till the end of November this year.
And it showed that you didn't quit tonight on Baca Dip. What an unbelievable performance, Bull.
That bull, I've been wanting to get on him. I've seen him for the last 4 years, probably even before I got my card, and I've wanted to get on him and knew he would fit me. He kind of backs up a little bit, and usually he stays hooked to the right the whole time and then goes back right at the whistle, and he did it early this time, and I had to push, and not textbook looking at the sky, but
yeah, you were sitting back there for a while.
Yeah, I felt like I had to push and look at the stars, and that's what I felt like I had to do to get him rode. I felt like if I'd ever looked down, I'd have been down between them big horns, and I didn't want to be there.
Well, you ended up awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll see you at the National Finals.
Yes, ma'am.